Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back and grounded, and today we're going to check out a new build that I've been working on, and I tried to build a zoo, because why not? I had all these lily pads sitting over here, and for a while I kind of considered about building a little village on them, and I went, well, I want to build a zoo, so why don't I just merge these two ideas and I'll go build a zoo on my lily pads. So the first little pen that we come up to be the aphid pen. Got a few little aphids running around in there. Also one of my favorite foods in the game. I love me some aphid jerky. Now, I went through quite a few stems building this place, and it was weird because I started building it and I was like, I don't even know exactly what I'm aiming for, but I'm just going to start building it and see what happens. And the next little pen, got our little weevils. Got 2 infected weevils and 1 regular one. Mostly because the infected ones are so much cooler. I mean, look at those eyes. They're friggin' cool. Well, that and a regular weevil takes 4 weevil meat to build one of them. So, you get out a little bit cheaper with the infected ones. And we'll head down here. Next up, oh, we got some mites. Which I'm honestly a little surprised that we don't get infected mites. But it is what it is. I'll take whatever we can get. The next pen, we've got some gnats hanging out. Figured I probably ought to put a light source in there. But then again, I don't know. It might actually light a gnat on fire if they went up to it. Now, down here at the end, I kind of left this open to the idea that eventually if we get the ability to build more creatures, that I could expand the zoo outward. So only time will tell. I know there is a bee that can be built, but it's only buildable in creative mode. So I don't have access to that, unfortunately. Of course, right here we got a couple soldier ants. And I would like to see them add the worker ants as well as something that would be buildable. I mean, the soldier ants are way cooler, but I would like to be able to build some worker ants. But up here on top, there's like a little Easter egg for those who hop up here, where there's a gnat trying to escape from the pen. He's making a run for it. I know almost no one would know that's there unless I told them or they got bored and just decided to hop on top of a building. Now, way down here at the end of the little run through the zoo, we got a big old bombardier beetle. And that thing is friggin' cool. Of course, I kind of set him up to where it looks like he's looking at this little twig or whatever that is that keeps popping through the lily pad. And it makes it seem a little bit more alive in there. And then you make your way out, and we've went through the entirety of the zoo. Though I guess really, there's one more thing I should point out. And that involves the sign. Because we hop up here, I was trying to pick out what sign would work for the zoo. And I went for this picture of the crow. Because if you look the direction that it's facing, right up there, that's where the crow actually lands. So, I don't know, a little bit of thought put into that one. Overall, pretty neat. I would like to see them add a few of the different creatures that we don't have. And I'm really hoping to see some of the future creatures added in as well. It'd be kind of entertaining if they could do some of the water creatures. I'm not sure how they would go about it, but it'd be kind of neat to have them as well. Eventually, I'd love to see every creature in the game as a buildable object. Now, if you go attempting to build anything like this, the whole reason I'm underwater right now is basically to let you know that it's not the easiest thing to build some stuff on a lily pad. Sometimes it wants to fight with you. And sometimes it will win. Alright? And you just gotta make do and try to make it work. So that's my zoo. I'm not sure what I'm gonna build next. I just knew that this was something that was on like my bucket list for the game, and it was high time that I make it happen. I'm half considering maybe building a hunting lodge, or I wanted to build a castle. But right now, the little stone foundation pieces do not like to work together, and it's kind of frustrating. But that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.